Pebble Master. Unhealthy habits. Here's how it starts. Power of the mind. Oh my god, this is the worst pair I created in a long time. So, welcome. We are making flip-flops with pebbles. And I brought a lot of pebbles. I hope I didn't forget something. So here is another bag of pebbles. Different type of pebbles. I can show you closer. We have a nice view. So now we can start. I'm eating because apparently people like to watch other people eat. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's finish this. Ready? Not yet. Knife. Oh, but I have everything with me today. It's much easier to work if you have tools. That's probably why people invented tools. So for everybody new in the channel, we are making flip-flops with pebbles. Now you will say I don't like walking on pebbles, but that's the point. You don't like because you're not used to it, because you never walk on pebbles, and then 2 times a year when you do walk on pebbles, it doesn't feel comfortable to you. But let me explain something. When you go to fitness, when you do first push-up, it's hard. But after 1 month, your body makes something incredible. It improves. It gets better. And what does do to your body? You get healthier, stronger, in shape, better looking, just crazy. And people always underestimate power of fitness and training, but I don't even support fitness. Why I'm talking about fitness then? Because this is fitness for your feet. When your feet, try walking on the really sharp pebbles, you will walk super carefully. And when you walk super carefully, that activates more muscles because you need to adapt positions and switch legs maybe. So everything that makes you more strong. And that's the point of Zakistar flip-flops. Because people think that everything modern is good. But actually modern footwear is terrible. Because there was a lot of things that people invented that thought it's good, but it's actually not good. And they just discover later. For example, refrigerators. In the past, they were using CNF gas that is destroying ozone layer. And they just canceled it in 1990s, 1900s. So not everything modern. Also plastic. On one side, plastic solved a lot of problems. It's cheaper, easy to transport, lightweight, durable. But on the other side, we produce mass pollution, microplastic. People now don't value things anymore because you can get plastic ones so much cheaper. In the past, you had one item for 10 years. Now instead of repairing, you just buy new one, which makes more pollution than necessary. But these are all prices you need to pay if you want to advance. So in all that spirit, I created flip-flops that have pebbles on top, because you will not believe it until you see it, but we were actually designed to walk barefoot. If I ask you, were you born with your footwear on or naked? Do you think nature intended you to be in shoes? And okay, that's all fair. Let's improve on nature. Nature made us naked and we put on clothes. Even though I don't know really what's the benefit of clothes, or even if it's cold weather, or that you can't see fat people naked. But we improved, at least in our mind we improved. We see that as improvement. So now the point is that those who make footwear, they don't really care about your health, because they just care about money. And I care about my health, because if I'm sick, I don't feel good, and I don't want to feel sick. So I walked barefoot on the pebbles by the river, and I got this simple idea, flip-flops with pebbles. But actually I didn't know that it's so healthy. Only after a few years I did research with physiotherapists, because one of my friend's father told me that physiotherapist told him to walk barefoot more. And only then I discovered the power of barefoot walking and all the benefits that Zakistar flip-flops actually provide for humanity. And now the point is just to be so big that even big brands will have to copy me, or they will just have to invent something in that direction that is actually made for the body. Because I never wear shoes now. Shoes now are like shot in the knee. Just terrible idea. And not the concept of footwear is good. Hello, mommy cat journey. You like shoes? Shoes are not bad, but not these shoes today. Because you know how many problems shoes make you. First of all, you have 25 muscles in your feet. Have you ever thought about that? And all these muscles are there to help you make perfect step. And now you have a lot of nerves endings on your feet. And when you step on the ground, your feet is designed to adapt to the surface, because when you walk in nature, it's almost never flat. It has some shapes. So you need to adapt, and to adapt to the surface, you need to use these muscles. And if you have footwear that is so comfortable, you don't get any feedback from the ground, which means that your feet is slipping all the time. And now you will say, oh, that's not a problem, but the problem is when you get weak muscles, your arch falls down. And then you have flat feet. And then you get plantar fasciitis. And then your back hurts. Also, there is another point. Your footwear probably has high heel platform, sole. And that forces you to step on the heel first. And we were designed to step on the front first and absorb with calves all the pressure. If you step on the heel first, it puts 3 times more pressure on the bones. And now imagine that you do 10,000 steps a day. And every step puts three times more, not 30% more, 3 times more pressure on bones. And you know what? Muscles can adjust very quickly, but bones can't. When you have destroyed bones, you will never be the same again. But with muscles, next day you will be fine. Maybe in 1 week if it's bigger problem. So that's the whole problem with weakening the body, because today everybody just looks for comfort. If I ask you what kind of footwear do you want, you will probably say comfortable footwear. But nobody understands that what is comfortable, it's making your body weak. Because your body is made to strive in discomfort. It's made perfectly to adapt to every situation. And with all the adaptations, it gets stronger and better. And if you don't believe me, hello! If you don't believe me, because I have only 1,000 followers and I had only 20,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm the only one in the world that is making flip-flops with pebbles, You can check Daniel Lieberman, his Harvard professor, and I found him on Diary of a CEO podcast. So if you check that, you will see all the research made on that topics. And also if you use a little bit of logic, you will find the same answers, because I used logic and I got to these conclusions, and after that I used internet to find evidence that my conclusions are correct. And also I take care of my body, so I wanted to be sure that I'm doing good for myself, because the first one that I made these flip-flops for was myself. Nice emoji. And as you can see, I'm wearing Zakistar flip-flops. And I will tell you another interesting story. I wear flip-flops also in winter, because there is another stigma that we will get sick if it's cold. And that's another example that if you don't use your body and if you're too comfortable, comfort is relative, because it just depends. It depends comfortable for who. Some people are comfortable in tough situations. How can you even say it's tough situation if some people are comfortable in that situation? You can only say it's tough situation for you. And that's the biggest shift that Zakistar wants to bring to the world. To see comfort not as a goal, but as a result. Because comfort, the point is not to be comfortable. The point is to be strong. And when you are strong or adapted, then you are comfortable. Because for some people, swimming in water with 3 degrees, it's not comfortable. I'm making flip-flops with pebbles. I made this one yesterday, and they also look beautiful, so I combined health and fashion. That's the first brand in the world that actually do that, because all the other brands are just sacrificing health to look good. But I think I see it the other perspective. I think you only look good if you are healthy. You can't look good sick. So I think we need to start with health first, and then when we have healthy products, you can actually start building styles. People like it. So it's a big shift. If you like this concept, it would be great if you would follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Evo, to je bilo zdaj. Panke s kamenčki. Odvisen od modela, okoli 80 evrov. Ja. Quick promotion. So what do you think about this? Do you even care about your health? That's the biggest question. Because now probably everybody will say, yes, yes, I care about my health. Health is my number one priority. And then 2 days later you will drink, I don't know, Coca-Cola, go to McDonald's and eat that shit. And then people complain about pharmaceutical companies. Nobody wants you sick. It's just your habits that are making you sick. And I tell this in every live video. So I hope people will just like get it and take this into consideration. Because like I said with footwear, people like footwear, and I don't even blame people because I didn't know that things myself a few years ago also. But then when you research, you see that footwear that they're selling us, it's terrible. It's not made for the body. It's just made for cheap in China and then sold to you for big margin, and that's it. And until people are buying it, they will doing that. And the point is that people will buy whatever is famous. Because people, first of all, they don't know how the body works. Because I also didn't know. Even now I'm not 100% sure. But I think we were designed 80% to walk on the front, 20% to walk on the heel. But the modern footwear forces you to step 100% on the heel, which is completely unnatural. So yeah, and they don't care, they just make different model with different colors and they sell you. You know what is the best marketing that Nike used? It's really, I mean, I can't say that they are not good at marketing because they are really good at marketing, but they are definitely not good at making shoes, good shoes. They're probably good at making shoes, but not good shoes. So what Nike did? Nike, even when I was young, not that long ago, maybe 5 years ago, I had one shoes to play basketball, one shoes to play volleyball, one shoes to go to the gym. I had one shoes for everything. And you know what they invented? They invented separation of sectors. So they said, no, for running, you need special shoes. For gym, you need special shoes. For basketball, you need special shoes. And what they did, without any improvements or research or marketing spending or anything, they just made different categories, and now people, instead of buying one pair of shoes or maybe two, because sometimes you have two pairs that if someone is wet or something you can use another one. I normally had one pair, but yeah, some people more rich had two pairs. Today, everybody, even if they're not rich, they have 5 pairs of shoes. Why? Because they think they need different pair for running than football. What's the difference between running if you're running for after a ball and running like that? Or basketball? What's the difference between basketball and football? Like you need more ankle support for basketball. Why? Why you need more support there over football? I would say it's even more pressure on legs. When you play football, you're also jumping and you actually have contact with feet. And you can step on the ball and you have much more options to destroy your ankle in football over basketball. But they just made a different model, some rules, and they sell it like bagels, hot bagels. It's just stupid. Also, you know where people jump even more than basketball? Volleyball. They're jumping all the time. But in volleyball, they don't have ankle supports. Not in football. I guess even in badminton, they don't have ankle support. Only for baskets. So you want to convince me that basket is so dangerous for ankles and other sports are not. In football, everything is okay. So when you open eyes like this and you think about this from different perspectives, then you kind of see the pattern. They don't look for improvements, they look for marketing strategies to sell more. And I don't blame them. They're rich, they're everywhere, they make money, they have control, they're successful. Who can blame them? When you're at the top, you need to stay at the top. I'm just saying that that's not my song. I don't like that, I don't care about that, and I think with my own head. And I think that Zakistar's slogan will be, can you resist temptation? Because all there is, can you resist temptation of buying something super popular just so you can say that you bought something super popular? And can you bought something good for your body? Can you stop eating McDonald's and can you stop smoking just because it makes you feel good, but it's not good for you? These are the same concepts. People say, it needs to feel good. Why? Taking drugs probably feel good to person who does it, but is it good? If you chase this feeling, you will never find happiness, because happiness starts with health. And people don't understand this, because you know this saying, the healthy person has 1,000 wishes, and the sick one has only one, to be healthy. So I genuinely believe that you need to prioritize happiness with health. It's just no other way. and Mommy Cat Journey, I would like to tell you thank you for watching, because it's not only about me telling this information for free, because actually if you would go to physiotherapists, you would not get this information for free, and even some physiotherapists won't agree. And I never forced myself into some kind of belief. All my knowledge came from researching on myself, on others, and on the data that is already been proven or tested or researched. I have zero intentions of having something to change, because I really don't care. If the shoes would be okay, I would be happy to wear shoes. I don't want to force revolution if there is no need for that. When I was in high school playing football in my shoes, with which later I played basketball also, and which later I played volleyball also, and later I played badminton with the same shoes. I wasn't thinking about footwear revolution. But when I learned that one of the biggest brands, Birkenstock, is selling arch support, and then I learned that arch support is not even good for the body, because every support you have makes your body weaker. And when you have weak muscles, it collapses, and then they want you even more arch support so they can hold the arch. But the solution to flat feet and weak muscles, also to posture, you don't fix your posture with some equipment. You fix your posture with strong back muscles that can hold your body in the shape that you want. And if you are like this, it's just because you don't have muscles or you don't have trained muscles that can sustain that posture for a long period of time. When you go like this, it's more on your bones. And what I was talking on the beginning, when you fuck your bones, it's done. You need to use muscles. That's how life works. I hope you learned something, and not just learn. I hope you will implement things. And if you will learn one thing, just remember that it's all about it's all relative, like Einstein said. For some people this is comfortable, Just have in mind that if you change the way you see things, things change. And when you stop looking for comfortable shoes, but actually you train your body to be stronger, you know, I can walk on pebbles everywhere. You know why? Because my body is trained for that. And thank you very much for likes and comments. It helps this channel a lot. Maybe you didn't know, but 20,000 followers on Instagram banned. Do you know what we are doing? Or you are new watcher, viewer? We are making flip-flops with pebbles, leading footwear revolution. And this model is $200. And now you can see why. It's made pebble by pebble, it's like art. And it's super hot here, it's just incredible. How terrible conditions. They look beautiful, made with natural materials by real humans. How is that? And something that's on my mind about marketing is testing. Because I put a dog outside with nice view, but now people actually come here to take picture with the dog. But the point is that they don't know that dog is connected with flip-flops. So I will probably need to switch. But they're beautiful, they look just incredible. Oh! What do you think? Where are you from? 3 likes. The most I got 5 likes. but I like that people comment. I was wondering. Just have headache. Headache. And the idea is that I stream here and then people from outside can see how it's made. The only problem is that there is not a lot of people outside. And also I don't know how much I would be able to make if there would be people outside. So I don't know what's worse. so many differences each pebble has. So, do you know what we are doing here or no? Oh, it's so hot. This is useless place. I just can't work here. It's incredible. Now it's like the coldest that has ever been this summer. And I can't work here even in the coldest hours. Just said. So we are making flip-flops with pebbles, with headache actually. I don't know why I have headache. Maybe too much phone yesterday, huh? I don't feel so. Yesterday I was too much on the phone. It's just incredible what happens to my mind. Do you like walking barefoot? Now you can see why these flip-flops are worth $200. Because you don't make this in 10 seconds on a machine. This is art, maybe you don't see it, pebble by pebble. hard work or work day. Maybe I should just pull this closer. They are super expensive. People can see value if you're doing actually here. You see how this works? It's awesome. People are good with connecting the dots. When they see you making flip-flops pebble by pebble, they say this must be expensive flip-flops. Which is correct, and that's the actual point that I want to make. Now we are 56 minutes in, and I'm closing the half. That's only the half. That's 56 minutes for a quarter of flip-flops, a little bit more. Because now I will finish this in 20 minutes. Making flip-flops with pebbles, pebble by pebble. It's just hard to keep talking for 2 hours. It's incredible. And then people say I talk a lot. I can't even talk for 2 hours. It's 1 hour, now we are 1 hour in. And it's hard to talk. So these are flip-flops with pebbles, especially if you don't give me any feedback. you should actually text something in a comment. So I don't ramble around. Whoa, I just realized that yesterday I was talking about threesomes. And these videos are posted then. I need to delete some of them. Oh my god. I just posted online my... Oh my god. Yesterday's video can't be seen. It's like Zakistar manifesto. All about that. Crazy. And I really don't like these pebbles. So let's calculate how much would I need to stream to get monetization. So if the average viewer here is watching 15 seconds, oh my god, I need 4 viewers for 1 minute. 4 viewers for 1 minute. And let's say 2 days ago I had 2000 viewers, so that's 500 minutes. That's almost 10 hours. That's like 9 hours. Yeah, but that was the best stream I had. Now let's say 5 hours per stream. But that's not even, yeah, no, let's say 5 hours per stream, and we need, oh my god, is this possible? No, that's impossible. It's impossible to get monetized. I just realized it's impossible. Only if I maybe make planche video again. So yeah, I would need to have 1000 streams. Just impossible. Progress. What do you think about flip-flops with pebbles, huh? One by one, but all for benefits of the feet. I think it's not worth it. I'm in the work. I'm like Jesus, sacrificing my life for others. I have less benefits that I provide. But that feels good in some way. To give to the world. Okay, done. Thank you for watching. These are flip-flops with pebbles. Subscribe, like, whatever, if you like, of course. So this go to rest for tomorrow. And now I will try to conquer another one.